Hey everyone, this is Andrew Klasnic back with my live video series, and guess what? Today is live video number 10. Woo! I told myself internally, I probably said it on here, that I had a goal to do 10 videos, and I got there. Here we are today. Doesn't mean I'm stopping, it just means that I hit the small goal to show that I could actually do something like this. Which is great. I don't know why. I'm very outgoing, very personable when I'm in person, but something about doing videos, there's just something scary about turning it on and knowing that you're going to be talking to a live audience and doing it and not knowing sometimes what you're going to say or not knowing how it's going to go or how it's going to be responded to, but whatever. We're here. We're doing it. Live video number 10. I know I'm representing two different places. I'm actually from South Carolina, but my sister went to Boston and got me this shirt. Thank you for the shirt. Hair's crazy. I feel crazy today. I don't know what's going on, but today, what I wanted to talk about was facing your giants and feeling overwhelmed. So, backstory on today. Started off good day. I went to the gym, started to get some stuff done, this and that. But there just came a point where maybe it's because I'm not really eating a lot of sugar or carbs, something like that. I'm trying to eat a lot healthier. And I just got super frustrated and irritated and probably kind of hangry. I went and ate something, but that didn't solve it. And I just was feeling overwhelmed. I don't know what it was. Any little thing bothered me today. I started to do this course that I'm taking right now, but just trying to always learn, and I started doing this course and I started taking it, and I was, I was on the phone for a little bit and was just doing some things to try and, get things done and take steps, like I've been saying, taking the small steps towards my goals and dreams. And then I wanted to print something out, and my printer is a wireless printer, and I guess we changed our router in our house, and my printer needed to be changed with that, but long story short, it wouldn't work. It was frustrating me, and I was like, I just need to do something else. So I just, was like, whatever, I'm just going to stop. I'm going to go and read for a minute and just get my mind right. Of course, what happens? Richard, how's it going? Of course, what happens when I go and pick up the book? I'm reading 8 different books at once right now, but I figured I should read The Dream Giver right now and go on to the chapter that I didn't get to yet. And so I picked up The Dream Giver, and what do you know? What chapter is it on? It's on the part of facing your giants and feeling overwhelmed. Funny how things work. Funny how, God tells you, or the universe, whatever you believe in, tells you that you need to, change it up for a second and go and read something and go and change your mindset, whatever. It was the perfect day to read this chapter about feeling overwhelmed and feeling like you're facing the giants. So, on that note, I got to it, I read it, and man, was it great for my mindset, for my perspective, for everything. It's just, I just feel like I'm juggling. I promise you I'm reading that book too. I promise. Look, it's right here. It's right here. 48 Days. Richard also recommended me to read 48 Days to the Work You Love, and I'm reading that, but I'm also reading The Dream Giver. I know, I'm just making myself go mental doing that. But also, real quick, everybody, if you're watching the replay, this is a live video, commenting, people can respond to me and we can talk. But yeah, live video series, so just know that if you're watching the repost, I was commenting, talking back, cool. So, what the Dream Giver was saying today was about facing your giants, and I had to write some stuff down because I was just scatterbrained today. But you just feel you feel overwhelmed, and you feel like if you're doing 10 things at once, and sometimes you're going to feel that way. There's going to be things in life that are going to make you feel like, can I even do that? And I know I preach doing one step at a time and just doing it. But sometimes you just feel like you can't even do that. But so, what I got to was, when you are doing, what's up, Coach Smith? When you are doing something that you really feel passionate about, something that pulls at you, something that in your heart is what you're supposed to be doing, but it can feel kind of scary, and it can feel overwhelming, and it can feel like it's just a giant in front of you that you're just not going to be able to get past. Surprisingly, that's a good thing. That means that you're actually doing something that you want to do, something that is going to change your life, change your world. But there's always going to be resistance, and there's always going to be something that's going to want to stop you, something that's going to get in your way. And so the feeling of being overwhelmed is because maybe you're a little bit scared. You're a little bit scared because you actually feel passionate about this. And for me, some of the stuff that I'm doing right now, yes, I do feel passionate about it, and I do feel like it's something that I feel like can change my life and help change other people's lives and help people. But so the reason you get scared and overwhelmed is because you're scared to take the risk. You're scared to fail in front of your peers. You're scared that, if you do fail in front of your peers, that maybe you feel like, oh man, that was really my passion. I can't even do that. Like, yeah, that's scary because all these things are going to mentally want to stop you to stop you from getting out of your comfort zone into following your actual dream. But that's okay. If that does happen, it means you are on the right track. And I know sometimes it starts to make you feel like you don't believe in yourself and you feel like, man, can I even do this? But listen, the quote from the book today was, unbelief sets you up for defeat before you even start. That's a great quote, and it's so true. It's like, if you don't even believe in yourself, why do you even think that you can do this dream? But so you have to believe in yourself to believe in the dream. And once you start doing that and start taking the slow, small steps to do your dream and to, knock out this overwhelming feeling, okay, if you have 10 things to do at once, don't try and do all 10 at once. Do one at once, I don't know if a biblical reference or whatever you believe in God, the universe, I'm a man of faith, but David defeated Goliath with just a slingshot and a pebble, which tells me that you can follow your dream. You can defeat this giant by just going one step at a time. One step at a time will add up 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, 2 years, 5 years down the road into 1,000 steps. And that's going to add up into something that's going to just have you just steamrolling towards your dreams and steamrolling towards your goals and living the life you want to live. And another thing too was crazy that I read that was like, if you change your perspective on the giants, change your perspective on being overwhelmed to see, so say coming from like a universal view, a God view, like if your dream feels overwhelming to you, take a step back. Realize that there's so many other things in the world that are crazy, that are bad, that are way worse than you feeling overwhelmed. There's world hunger. There's wars and stuff going on. There are just people just being like killed every day for no reason, And so when you think about it from the perspective of things could be much worse for you, I'm overwhelmed because I'm pursuing my dream and I'm out here, wanting to like better myself and better my career and better my life and better other people's lives. And that's what's scaring me. I got to realize that that's okay to be scared of that because there could be so many other real things that I could be scared about. And that's a real issue, but like it's going to be something that being scared is a good thing. And that if you change your perspective and realize that it is just a small blip on your screen in your life, that changing your perspective and changing your life and pursuing your dreams right now can make your life so much better, you'll be at peace with yourself. And me just talking about this today, listen, I'm going through all the same stuff that everyone else is going through, and me just talking about this today makes me feel so much better, and I hope that someone else can feel so much better. I see Chuck saying true. Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate you being on. Eliza, Kate Class, Jessica, everybody, thanks for being on. So the thing is, if you know that, it's going to bring you to peace. It's going to allow you to take that one step at a time and start to get to your dream and start to work towards it. And yes, it's going to be scary, but it's going to get less and less scary the more you do for it. And you're going to feel like a giant one of these days. You're going to feel like the bigger giant than the giant was in front of you. You're going to look back 6 months, a year down the road and be like, that was nothing. And yes, your dream's going to get bigger. The giants are going to be bigger, but you're going to be able to conquer them and face them every day because you're going to have the mindset and the perspective and just know the strategies of the one step at a time and doing it to be able to do it. And so, the other quote he had was, your dream is in the direction of an overwhelming obstacle. And that's just like, when I realized that, okay, things are going to be overwhelming, but we're going to be able to do it. It made me feel so much better. And it was so great that on day number 10, video number 10 of this series, that, I could have an issue that we could, that I could figure out in something that we could help, not just me, but everyone else. And so I reached my goal today because I took small steps every time. It was overwhelming to even think before I started that one video could turn into 10 videos, but it did. And look where we're at. So everybody, thank you for joining on today. Thank you for watching me throughout these 10 videos. I promise you there's going to be hundreds, probably thousands more over the next couple of months, years. We're not stopping. But so this was the live. If you're watching the repost, thank you so much. Yeah, double digits. There's something mental about double digits that just change it for you. Once you can hit that double digit mark of even if it's points in a basketball game, how many, yards you can run for in a football game, something like that. It's just mentally so helpful to have a goal, to reach the goal, and then turn your goal into a bigger goal. So now that I reached 10, we're going to go for 100. And I'm saying this on the video that we're going to go for 100 videos. And is it going to be tough? Yes. Will the videos always be motivating and crazy? I mean, maybe not. Some days I probably won't feel like talking about motivation. Maybe we'll talk about acting. Maybe, you know, because that's what the career path that I'm on. Maybe we'll talk about other career paths. Maybe we'll even just have a Q&A one day and see what happens. But video number 10. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all being on here. This was the live. There's going to be a repost, and cool. I'll see you all tomorrow or whenever we make that next video. We're shooting for tomorrow, number 11. Let's go. All right. Thanks, everybody.